what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you all about my favorites from the month of March. I do believe I missed out on February, which total bummer, makes me sad. I'm so into favorites videos. Those are always my favorite to watch just because I feel like you can find out so much from those videos, see what products really stuck out, and you know which ones that you might want to jot down onto your shopping list. So instead of yammering on like I always do, let's go ahead and get right onto it. First up is probably my favorite out of all of these favorites. This is the new Lorac Light Source Illuminating Highlighter. I have mine in the shade Twilight. I will definitely be going to Ulta to check out more. These launched at Ulta around mid-month, but they're supposed to have the full collection starting, I believe, either April 10th or 13th. I will have the dates down below. If you have a Kohl's nearby, if you don't have access to an Ulta or if you don't like shopping online, Kohl's will have the line starting April 3rd. If you guys didn't know, you can find Lorac at Kohl's. I didn't know that up until recently. So maybe if Ulta's out of stock, you can definitely run by Kohl's. This highlighter though, the formula, everything about it, if you love champagne gold highlighters, you will love this. But what I love even more is that it has the tiniest bit of a pink iridescent sheen, but it's so slight. So if you're not a fan of those colors, I promise you'll still like this shade if you like gold tones. Plus the packaging I love. It makes me want to get some of the, I think they're called the Alter Ego blushes. I've been hearing so many great things about those, but I just love how sleek the packaging is. It's just this little gold, not gold, what is this color called? Gunmetal compact, and I don't know, I just like that you can see the product right through it. You guys know I'm such a packaging junkie. Packaging and highlighters are my life, so this one has been bringing me lots of joy this month. Okay, moving on. Another product that I kind of use as both a powder and a highlighter. This is from Laura Geller. I've been saying this in the last few of my videos. I feel like Laura Geller is a very underrated brand. I know everyone loves Gilded Honey, their highlighter, but other than that, you don't really hear much about the line, and I don't know why, because her blushes, I feel like I'm raving about those constantly. Pink Grapefruit and Tropic Hues and Sunswept, those three, they're the blush and brighten. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. They're these baked blushes. They're incredible. It's almost like a blush and a highlighter in one. They're absolutely stunning. But this is a newer product. It's a filter finish setting powder in just the shade Universal. Inside, I don't know why mine is so hard to open. I always have to end up getting tweezers to pop this guy open. Inside you have a lot of those color correcting shades, which are so big right now. So there's a light green, a lavender, a gold, and then kind of a peachy tone. You can use this as an all over setting powder, but if you do that, you want to go in with a loose and fluffy brush. My personal favorite is this one from It Cosmetics. I think it's called the ball wand. I will just lightly tap it in there and just kind of go right on my forehead, my nose, and my chin. But if you go in heavier handed, this works as a beautiful kind of silvery highlighter, but you can go ham on it pretty easily. Go in with a light hand. When I first got it, I was like, oh, it's translucent. So I rubbed a thicker brush in there and I swept it on my cheeks. Swept, and then went ahead and swept it on my cheeks. I basically had Tin Man cheeks. It was so intense. So it's definitely a very pigmented product, but if you go in with a light amount and build it up slowly, you can have a nice flawless finish. Or if you want a highlighter, you can go in with a smaller detailed brush and just concentrate on one specific area for a really nice highlight. But this I have been loving. Okay, I feel like I have several complexion type of products. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. The foundation that I've been using for the last week now, I got a spray tan. That's another favorite. I had always done Mystic Tan before, but that always faded off so funny. So I basically sworn off spray tans and just stuck to self tanner. But for BeautyCon, I went to, well, if you guys, I'm not sure if it's a nationwide chain, but it was Malibu Tan, and they had the Versa Spa there. I loved that. The way it faded off was much better. The only weird area that I have is between my boobs. I have leopard spots right there right now, but otherwise it all faded off evenly. I want to definitely go back and get another one because I felt like that was the longest lasting spray tan, and I love the color. So while I was dark, I was using my Giorgio Armani, what is that foundation called? It's a super pricey foundation. You guys know what I'm talking about, the one that everyone talks about. I was using that, but now since I've lost basically all of the color, I had to go back to a lighter foundation. So I was rummaging through my foundation drawer and I was like, I haven't used this little guy in a while. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation. I have mine in 102 Soft Beige. I love the formula of this. Once again, it's a thin, runny foundation. Y'all know that's my jam. It just feels very comfortable on the face. I don't really feel the need to set it. I still will on my forehead and on my nose where I do get a bit shiny, but the rest of my face, I just leave it. It's just super thin, lightweight on the face. I feel like it gives great coverage. I'd say medium to buildable, not full, but enough coverage, at least in my opinion. So yeah, This has been a winner chicken dinner in my book. For concealer, okay, this is a concealer, but I don't really use it as a concealer. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealing Cream. I have it in Banana, and I've been loving to use this as my eye primer. So I've been out of MAC Soft Ochre for like 2 years now, and I remember loving that stuff, but I'm like, I have so many other things. I don't need to repurchase that yet. I received this as a PR sample, and I tried it on my under eyes. It's a very, very thick formula. It's something that you have to like warm up on the back of your hand and really go in with thin layers with your finger, just because it's a thick and tacky formula. But for your eyes, if you go in very sparingly, like if you feel like you don't have enough on your finger, you probably already have too much. I don't ever rub it. I literally grab my finger and I just tap it one time. So there's barely any product on there. And I will tap that out and just shear out my entire lid area, from like my lid all the way on up to my brow bone, and it just kind of neutralizes any veining. And if you go in thin enough, you're not going to have any weird creasing, but it just makes like a really nice clean canvas to work on with your eyeshadow. One finger dab is like enough for like an eye and a half. So half the time I'll just do it all over my eye, and then right here sometimes I have like a weird discoloration. So I'll use it for that. I have tried it on my under eyes, but I definitely noticed creasing just because it's such a thick formula. But for eye primer, I've been loving it. I've been really into kind of paler colors on my lids, like just a really cute champagne or like a baby pink. So another base product, I know. You can wear this on its own too, like just as a normal cream shadow, but lately I've been liking to add something like extra on top just for like an oomph. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Cream in number 13. Not even gonna lie to you, this is probably so expired. This was one of the very first Makeup Forever products I purchased, but I mean, it doesn't smell weird, but it is cracking in there. I put this away for a long time and then I pulled it back out. I've been using this one and my light purple one. I love this. It's such a gorgeous champagne color. Somebody was using this back in the day, and that's what like encouraged me to buy it. I cannot for the life of me remember who. I want to say it may have been like Makeup by Tiffany D. Somebody was using this. I don't know who. I cannot remember because it was that long ago. So I picked it up, and honestly I forgot about it for the longest time, but I'm glad I rediscovered him because he is beautiful on his own or with something on top. What I've been liking to add on top, this is something I'm definitely going to purchase the full size of. So we went to Macy's, we're looking at the Inglot counter, and I really wanted this pigment. I did purchase another one, which I will be posting a makeup haul very soon, but they were out of this color, which I was so sad. This is either number 115 or 118, but I'm pretty sure it's 118. It is a gorgeous like champagne pale gold with a little bit of like pink and green reflex in it. It is so stunning. She put the tiniest bit in here, but I've used this like probably over 10 or 12 times, and it looks like I barely made a dent in it. So this would be a great product if like you and your friend, or if you have multiple friends that are makeup junkies, you guys could like go in and split one of these and just like break it up into little, I'm sure you could find these little jars at maybe like the dollar store or something, just because just like MAC pigments or Makeup Geek pigments, a teeny tiny bit of it goes such a long way. So if you're looking for like a good, I think it's definitely an everyday color if you don't mind shimmer, this would be a great one. It's such a stunning like pinky golden nude. I love it. So I'm going to be stocking Macy's at the Galleria because I need this color. For lips, the one that I have on right now and a formula that I've been loving, these are the Tarte Lip Sculptor lipstick and lip gloss. They sent me, I want to say either 10 to 12 of these. If you guys would like to see like a lip swatch video on these, let me know. So on one side you have the lipstick. The lipstick formula is super like hydrating. It's creamy, but almost creamy to a flaw. Like I love how moisturizing and hydrating it is, but some of the colors I notice feathering just because it is so moisturizing. I know some people hate the feeling of matte lipsticks. The reason I love liquid lipsticks and matte lipsticks is because they stay in place all day long. When you get something that's very creamy, that tends to feather more, but with these I'll either wear a matching lip liner or I'll go in with like the Urban Decay Ozone clear lip liner. So these I've been loving. It has the faintest vanilla smell, like hardly any though. Like I like lipsticks that aren't too scented, but if they are gonna have a scent, like that's the kind of smell I like. Something more like light sweet vanilla, but not overly like cake battery. Okay, and then on the other side you have a gloss. The glosses are pretty darn opaque on their own. Once again, it's a very thin moisturizing liquidy formula. With the glosses, I do notice if I want to go in and like cover them cover my entire lip area with gloss and no lipstick, then it's like definitely feathering out. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, but several of the glosses that I've tried, like somehow it ends up all over my face. If I do it on top of the lipstick with a lip liner though, it's not bad. The color that I'm wearing right now is called Sass. These three are my favorites. There's Sass, VIP, and Basic. I didn't think I was gonna like Basic as much as I do just because it looked really nude at first, but it's actually really, really pretty. All of these colors just make your lips look like extra bodacious and just juicy. So if you are looking for a new lipstick and gloss combo, this would be a great option because you already know that they match and it's a good enough size. It's something easy that you can keep in your purse, and I like that it's 2 products in one. All right, you guys, so those are all of my favorites in the month of March. Be sure to tell me your favorites down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.